Hey Moog, happy Hanukkah to you too. It is indeed the first night of Hanukkah tonight. What you getting up to? Question time. I haven't watched that in yonks. Who was on it? Who was the main guest? Who was the star turn? Foremost, Malcolm Turnbull. Okay. I assume they were talking about Brexit. I imagine there were several topics. COVID but there must have been Brexit, talking about the Australian deal, presumably. BLM as well, okay. Did he bring anything new to the table? Anything of interest? I haven't shown you the pipe yet. Nah. People can't help themselves but project themselves as saints all day long. That's where we're going today. I have not had a smoke in about, since this morning. Well, lunchtime. Hey, Jack. Forgive me, Jack, but I haven't sent off your pipe yet. My little grandson is occupying my office, and by the time I get done and ready to go and do anything, he's already asleep. So I don't get much time in my office. I have to try and pack it up. I've got a few pipes I need to send out. So please don't hold it against me. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Hopefully you've got one or two other pipes to smoke, with a bit of luck. Oh, nice. There's nothing quite as good as smoking a pipe you've made yourself. It does have a special feeling. My problem always was that the pipes that I made right very early on were so poor, and I couldn't smoke them because I just was too disgusted with myself at how poor they were. Some nice grain on this pipe. Hopefully it will be a nice pipe by the time it's finished. Jack, if I may ask, how long have you been smoking a pipe for? Trumpet bowl and a wonky shank, I like that. Hey Christopher, no, it's not a commission, this one. This is just an invention of my own. So it will be available, all being well, once it's finished. 4 months. Oh, it's a bit early on to go deep on a particular blend. Yep, it is looking good. I'm liking the lines already, it's looking good. I'm afraid you do hear rain rocking. I'm afraid you do. In how long is Mike Briar Blues getting on? So I don't want to overrun his live. I always seem to get mixed up with his timings because it's not the standard 5 hours that I call it. It's like New York, for instance. Special Ataki effect. Well, you can't go wrong with those, to be honest. You cannot go wrong with those unless you don't like Virginias or Latakia for that matter. It took me a while to get to like Latakias. I didn't like them in the beginning. But once you get the bug, there's no turning back really. $12:30 hour time. Okay, it's half an hour. Hey Josh. Working on a billiard / Dublin with a long shank, with a flared shank going all the way up to the top of the stem. Should be a nice grainy piece of briar with a bit of luck. Yeah, it's nice. It's got a nice slope. It's quite symmetrical in an asymmetrical kind of way, if that makes sense. So I left it. I was going to just go straight, but I just liked it. Some of them, they're all over the place and they don't look right. Some of them, they look really horizontal and level and they look good. This one has got a certain consistency with how it slopes down. It reminds me of my Duncan pipe that I've got upstairs. It's a very sort of straight slope and it just works. Hey Gavin. Oh, cool, Jack. Gavin, I was just saying to Jack, I haven't managed to send off pipes yet because my grandson is occupying my office at the moment. And by the time I'm able to sit down and do some packing up, he's already asleep in the cot. And it's only a small room, there's no room for me to have a chair in there whilst he's asleep. And I can't really work in there whilst he's asleep anyway, so please forgive me, but I will get to them probably next week. Unless you're in an absolute emergency rush for them, but otherwise it will be next week. Thank you, Gavin. Let's put it this way, I don't know any pipe smoker who buys my pipes and only has that pipe to smoke, so although it's exciting to get a pipe and you want to get it as soon as possible, I know the feeling myself, but we all have pipes to smoke. Taking shape nicely. I think we can go to a 240 grit. I was going to smoke a cigar, but I'm actually in the mood for a pipe. So, Not the best way to empty a pipe. Problem at the moment with all my pipes, they're all getting mucky out here now because, as I say, I'm based out here at the moment. As long as my kids are with me, the young family with a young new granddaughter and grandson. So I'm pretty much in purgatory out of my office. It's like really, I feel out of sorts. You know, I have my certain sort of processes that I do during the day. I come home, go into my office, prepare a smoke, come out here, have a smoke, go back upstairs, do my videos. It's just, I'm out of sorts at the moment. I'm out of sorts. But it's what you do for your kids. Yeah, I'm waiting for one from Ian as well, Gavin. He's promised it me for a while, and I hope I still get it before Christmas. Hey, Ivan, how you doing? It was you who made those X-shaped cigar rests? Was that you? That I saw Kay with and these guys? That's your answer, Moog. Diamond Shank Rhodesian. Silver band, red Cumberland stem. Nice. I'm having OGS and dust today. Ooh, this smells good. I've got to say, this smells good. I'm living out of a box. Living in a box. I've got a box of stuff over there with my regular smokes, Northwoods, vanilla cream, and OGS. Central Coast Briars, how are you doing? Okay, so this tape that you're talking about, that's here in the UK. I don't think you have it in the States. It's called earthing tape, or earth tape. Here we have anything that you plug into the wall here, any power socket has three prongs, three things. There's an earth, a live, and a neutral. So the earth essentially is all part of this earthing circuit where somewhere in the house it's connected to a rod which goes into the ground. So if there's any kind of shortage or any kind of outage or any kind of spike maybe from lightning or something like that, it shoots down to the ground rather than into you, or fry up your appliances. So in order for whenever you're doing any kind of electrical work, in order to let people know that the, like red is live, blue is neutral, or brown is live and blue is neutral, green and yellow is earth or ground, as Josh is now saying. So that's traditionally what it is here in the UK. When I buy tape for doing this work, I go through it so quickly. So there we go. I just bought that recently. No, it's got no particular properties other than the colouring on it. So Central Coast, by the name of your handle, I'm assuming that you make pipes. I'm not sure that I've seen your pipes. Are you on Instagram? Facebook, website. You'll be doing electrics in your basement. Well, you're close to the ground anyway. That's for sure. Is your handle on Instagram Central Coast Briars as well? I'll look you up. I usually smoke vanilla cream in this, so the good thing about it is when you smoke Orlick or something else, you get a little bit of that vanilla flavour, and it's nice. As usual, I can't find my tamper, so I guess it will have to be the end of a drill bit. Hey Tree, hey Piano. So who bombed you today, Tree? It is McBaron's, yeah. Was it John Walker, Tree? Yeah, I know it was Santa. Navy flakes. Do you actually get a bit of the rum coming through on that one, Gavin? Spray foam. What's that for insulation? Is it, Josh? Santa's getting you a stamp. I just got in. Yeah, I mean those Navy flakes. I've yet to find a Navy flake that tastes of rum. That's why I don't really bother with them. I just got 3 new stamps today. I've got 5 in total now. And I managed to get a coating of ash everywhere. Right, let me continue while we're talking. Hey Jordan. I enjoyed smoking your bulldog yesterday. And the pipe too. We had hot dogs. Will your pipe have the LCS stamp on it? Yeah. If I can get into a situation where I can do the stamps, I might have to bring it out here and do it. I just don't like doing it here because stuff gets messy. Yeah, well, the idea of that stamp was exactly that. I didn't want to do anything convoluted. I just wanted it to be professional, but stylish, concise, and I think it works well. I didn't want it to be kitschy, you know, that it would look nice, and then when the fashions changed, it would look out of date. I wanted something which would be timeless and do what it says on the tin. Say the name of the brand and the little picture of the pipe. I think it just works well. It balances out, it squares out the size of the stamp. It just works. Have you? Oh, I didn't realise you haven't got that, Josh. What was the last one? It's been a while, I guess. Well, my wife was right. She said it was going to rain. She's so into the weather, it's ridiculous. She should become a weather person. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I haven't really kept up with numbering the pipes. To be honest with you, if I need to find what number a pipe is, I'll just search the number on YouTube. I just do LCS price and the pipe number, and I'll find it that way. And as long as YouTube don't pull the videos, it'll be a good resource. Hey Morgan, hey Yekim, how you doing? Okay, somebody just keep an eye out and let me know if Mike goes live, because once he goes live, I'll switch off. In case any of you didn't see yesterday's pipe, this is the finished product. A nice little rounded Rhodesian with a flared shank with an olive wood shank cap or extension, whatever you want to call it, and it's very dusty. Contoured stem. Very nice pipe. You're inspired, Gavin, by what? By the Eskimo shape? An Eskimo shape done well is a beautiful thing. Thank you, Stabby. Hey, Anthony. It's a real artisan kind of shape, and you've got to be careful with them that they're not too big because they become too cumbersome to smoke. There are a lot of briar on those. The idea of those ones is to maximize the grain, especially the bird's eye, because you've got a really big base. Well, the Eskimo, proper Eskimo, I wouldn't call that an author type. I wouldn't call it an author hybrid even. The Eskimo shape is really a shape in itself, I think. No, it's just my personal opinion, but I might be wrong. But to me, it's not quite like anything else. Oh, the Chacon. Actually, the Pipe Club of London pipe coming out now at the end of the year for 2021. That's made by Chacon. Yeah, I think that's a Bulldog. There's pictures of it on the Pipe Club of London website if you're interested. I bought myself a box of gloves and I'm not using them. So it's stupid. I've got a couple of Chacons. One of them is a gorgeous pipe. It was the first pipe that to me made me feel like I had an artisan pipe, even though it's a factory pipe. I bought it from GQ Tobaccos, and it was a one-off. It was Chacon every so often. I guess they'll get a particular piece of briar which goes in a particular direction. It's kind of like an artisan series type thing, and Sam at Brammer at GQ Tobaccos, he went over with his father to France, to Chacon, and just hand selected a bunch of pipes, and this is one of them. The grain on it is just fantastic, beautiful straight grain, and it smokes very well. I have put it up for sale once before, but it didn't sell, but it's a lovely pipe. And the second one I've got was an estate pipe purchase, which I haven't even smoked yet. It's panelled like a hexagon shape, part sandblasted, part smooth. It's a nice looking pipe, but I haven't smoked it yet. You really do seem to have a thing for square tanks there, Josh. So basically, anytime I want to be a short over sail, I just need to tempt you with a square shank. Stick a yellow stem on it and job's a good one. Mike's just gone live. Okay. Very cool, Jordan. People, I'm going to end it here out of respect for Mike, and I will go join him. Mike is on. Thank you, everybody. I will catch you on the next one.